Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're inside of Diablo 4 where we've got loads of information about patch 1.1.1. Some information from Twitter from the official dev team, and also some stuff with regards to a World Tier 5 capstone dungeon being leaked. Loads of good information there and some comments from the Reddit from yourselves. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also make sure to check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. You can find the link down in the description. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can use code CLOUD at checkout for any flavor that you want to get a cheeky discount. That being said, let's dive on into today's video. So starting off, we have some posts on Twitter towards Adam Fletcher and Rod Ferguson, where they actually approach what's going to be coming in 1.1. So somebody states right here, any estimated time frame on the fix for imperfectly balanced on Necromancer. Now, I know this was something that quite frustrated a lot of people and was something that we've seen quite a lot in the community on socials just recently. And Adam Fletcher responds with 1.1.1. So that's going to be coming in the next update due to come through to the game. As well as that, this guy right here, UK Rocks, actually says, "Sir, please, since the season came out, a legendary aspect of the Barbarian does not work. I've reported it everywhere. Is it possible to add it to the list of things to be solved? Aspect of Berserk ripping not work. Please solve this." And Rod Ferguson states, fixed in 1.1.1. So we know there are going to be a few things that is going to be fixed in 1.1.1, but I feel like a lot of people are confused about when this patch is actually coming. We do have a campfire chat coming up later today, and a lot of people may have thought that the patch may actually be arriving alongside of that. We had a poster on Twitter right here saying, can we perhaps get an answer as to why we don't have patch notes going into Friday like we were told we would last week? Adam Fletcher actually affirms that the patch isn't Friday. We're going to go over this future patch on stream with everyone. But it's not going to be coming this week by the looks of things. The likelihood is it may be coming maybe next Tuesday or something like that. It would be quite nice to know a bit more ahead of time as to when it's going to be coming, and the likelihood is we'll find out via the campfire chat later tonight, but it's not noticed as of right now. On top of that, there is some interesting talk about a World Tier 5 capstone dungeon, as Icy Veins actually posted up an article over on Twitter stating a Diablo 4 seasonal journey objective pretty decisively points to either a future World Tier 5 capstone dungeon or a scrapped past one. Let's take a look. Now on the post right here it states, there's been a lot of discussion surrounding one particular season journey objective lately. Specifically, the description of the Echo of Lilith one has stirred speculation about a potential World Tier 5 capstone dungeon. Today we have a iBroken97 dive into the details. After spotting the strange seasonal objective description, they found evidence of the capstone dungeon in some leaked footage of the closed endgame beta. The archives of Visalia is the key location found in the beta as an actual dungeon. Now, as you can see right here on screen, it says the Blessed Mother departed. Kill the Echo of Lilith in the archives of Visalia in Tier 4 Torment. Now that's quite an interesting one. Now it states right here that the actual locations where we fight the Echo of are Path to Hatred and Throne to Hatred. However, the archives are nowhere to be found. iBroken97 went on to find the location of this capstone dungeon in the beta, as well as the lack thereof in the live game. Now the real question becomes, what exactly happened to the archives? Were they just removed in favour of a simple pinnacle boss fight in the Echo of Lilith, never to return, or will we see them to come back with the already data mined World Tier 5? But enough thunder stealing, it's time to take a look at the iBroken97's full investigation. There's a plenty of evidence, locations, as well as screenshots and more. Now, massive shout out to iBroken97. I'm actually going to post the link down in the description for you guys to take a look at that, because there is a lot to go through, a lot of different images and a lot of different breakdowns. But it does seem like a World Tier 5 capstone dungeon is either in the works or has already been scrapped. Either way, neither how we look at it, admit it is a little bit frustrating to know that it's not there right now. I know a lot of you guys are in World Tier 4 and are enjoying such. One of which is my friend Jay, who runs a sorcerer. Now, while we're talking about sorcerers, this is something that is quite skeptical upon the community. They think that this character really needs to be buffed. There is some talks about this character being buffed alongside another character, which is going to be spoke about later tonight. But if you can see on this clip right here, not all sorcerers are struggling right now, as my friend Jay and his sorcerer actually managed to take out the tormented version of Varshan, which is a very nice boss to go into, and as you can see, he just runs it all the way down. It's actually hilarious to know how quickly he went through that. But maybe the sorcerers are not being given as much gratitude as you may think. Maybe work on your build a little more. There's definitely some movement for a very strong character indeed. Now, we got a post right here that hit 2,000 likes, and this was a upvoted one that works so bloody well and has a very solid point. And for me, this is a very big one that we need to talk about. Now, it says, remember when we had target farming for uniques in the Helltide? We had target farming for uniques in Helltide for about 3 hours. It was designed, patched in, and we had it. Then someone at Blizzard didn't account for the Uber uniques dropping, and some people actually got some. They emergency patched, and we no longer have target farming for uniques in the Helltide. And the mystery chest now costs 75 more. Most of us couldn't care less about these Uber uniques existing, as all considering the drop rate. The game at this point would have been better off without them, since we would still have target farming. That aside, they have had quite some time to bring back our target farming, and it isn't even on the radar anymore due to the state of the game and the last patch. Bring back target farming. And this is a very solid point. I think 99% of us are never going to see these Uber uniques, so we kind of need to look at it on a basis of we would have had target farming had they not existed at all. For me, I think it's a very evident one. They need to make sure that they push into this and get those target farmings back in play. Let me know your views of it down in the comment section below, because the comments on this post were very 50-50 and very both-sided, so it's kind of interesting to know what it is you guys think about this. But some positivity around the game, because I feel like we bloody need it right now by the bundle load. Something positive, strongholds are a great addition to the game. Strongholds are really awesome in this game, and I enjoy the mini stories that go along with them, and I like how they play like dungeons with a plot. I wish there were more of them. Now, I actually agree with this one. This one's a really good one. They are still quite challenging. They have their own storylines inside, and the plot twists in them can be quite crazy. I know a lot of you guys may just play through it, kill everything, and just run in, but you actually need to pay attention to some of these stories, because some of them are actually so intriguing. It's incredible, and I think that they're probably one of the more interesting aspects of activities to do inside of the game, as far as actual like replayability and stuff like that. I know that dungeons are really cool, but the stories inside of these are incredible, and some of the little side pieces that you got inside of them are really well made. So for me, more strongholds, bring them in. And this one right here is another positive one, saying thank you for making seasonal journey objectives retroactive. There is another live service game, Destiny cough, that have seasonal challenges that are drip fed through the season. In that game, the vast majority of the challenges are not retroactive, which can be infuriating. Complete activity X using weapon Y pops up in week 8 of the season with 0n progress, when you've been doing exactly that since season launched. It is a breath of fresh air for this particular Guardian turned Wanderer to have progress for higher tier objective tracked. Please never change this particular quality of life feature, and I think that's something that goes underplayed quite a lot inside of the game, and I think that's something that we need to be really appreciative of when it comes to the seasonal journey. This is something that we've all been chipping away at slowly, and it doesn't even matter when you start doing it. Everything that goes through the further end of the season journey will still count, even if you've not got there yet, and the numbers will still corroborate correctly. Now, with that being said, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, and start hammering through on the Reddit and asking questions on the Twitter. You never know, you may feature on the channel one day. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.